So, Eric, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Eric Nonaka. My company is E&E Technology Services. I'm here in Glendora, California, which is in Southern California, or 30 minutes east of Pasadena. And I do IT security for businesses of 3 or more employees. I also can do IT security for solopreneurs. What that means is I take care of all your networks, your network infrastructure, and making sure that your laptops, desktops, your file servers are secure with a good endpoint security, so that no outside threats can come in through that way, and making sure that also do cyber assessment training with employees, and so that they know what to click on and not to click on, and also making sure that I monitor their domain, so that their domain doesn't get put out onto the dark web, and also making sure that having like a phishing email program attached to their email program that they're using, whether it's through Google Workspace or Outlook, have it attach it to there, so that it will detect a phishing email that way, just in case if it does get slipped through. And also making sure that the workstations, laptops, the file servers are also encrypted, and also making sure that if you do send something private, that you're sending it, have an encryption program attached to email, so that you'll be sending it with encrypted email to this recipient, so that they would know that that's been encrypted, and also helping making sure that the businesses are doing backups to both an external and to the cloud. Why? Because if anything happens to their local stuff, that they can retrieve it through their external hard drive and also through the cloud too. So I help them that way too. So there's always 3 ways of having copies of your data, and through the cloud, I can make sure that through the cloud and external, I can make sure that they can have an image and a cloud backup too, so that either way, you have an extra copy of both, so that if anything does happen, we can use that image for your desktop to recover from the previous day. We could throw that image onto that desktop. Boom, you have your programs and files there from the previous day. Same thing with your file server too.
So that actually leads me to one other question that I had for you is, what do you do if you do think that you've been attacked? And I guess the first thing is we should have already signed up with you and then let you know so you can get to work, right?
That's correct. Okay. Also, I like to make sure that if you're like a home user, making sure that you do use a VPN program, so that your internet connection is encrypted, whether you're on the road, airport, or at home, so that no one would know that, or even if you're at Starbucks or a coffee bean and tea leaf coffee shop, that no one would know that you're using the Wi-Fi to be on the internet, whether it's on your laptop or phone, because if they know that you're using it, then they can easily crack. They can get into your phone, steal your information, including your laptops too.
So what I'm hearing then is the encryption then is actually on our devices. And so it's okay to go to, you know, Starbucks and use the Wi-Fi.
If it's on your phone, yes. But most phones don't come with a VPN program.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So what do you think is some of the big mistakes that small business owners are making?
They don't do backups. They don't hire, and they don't spend the money to have security for their any IT security or cybersecurity at all. One is because they think it's too much, and or they don't have the funds or the time to implement it. And that's where I come in to help implement it, but you have to spend the funds in order for me to help you implement it.
Mhm.
And I can always do that for them, but it's mostly the funds that they don't have for it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I know I talked to various people and they're concerned about putting their information up in the cloud. You know, they either want to stay on spreadsheets like Excel and doc sheets, or they want to stay with the desktop version. How safe is it for them to use a cloud-based software like QuickBooks and Excel? Or not Excel, Zero?
They're pretty much secure. They have to be. The thing is, they both have well, on the back end, they have to be secure
Mhm.
on their end. Otherwise, they're going to get sued.
Right.
The front part is you can help protect it by putting multi-factor authentication in front of it. By making sure that you enter in a code before you actually get into it. That's what both Xero and QuickBooks has. The reason why is if they do have your username and password, they can't go past that screen. They will need to have the code, the 6-digit code to get past it. If they don't have that 6-digit code, then they can't go past that.
Okay.
So they have to enable that.
So what risk do you think a small business would take using a free software instead of a paid software program?
A free one, they don't get updated frequently. They would have to do it manually.
Mhm.
And it's not supported at that much. They don't support it as well as a paid version. If you get a paid version, it updates either weekly or gets updated weekly, if not hourly.
Mhm.
And then you also get support too from either the vendor or through the IT security person.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yes, I mean, that pretty much covered all the questions that I had. Do you have anything else you want to add?
yeah, it's just that I like to say that you know, every business is, whether it's small or medium sized, even corporations, it's not a matter of if but when they will get hit with ransomware. So the best thing to do is always talk to an IT security company like me or some other ones about getting set up with cybersecurity, with protecting their business.
Mhm.
because that's the most important thing is it's your client's information, your employees' information, and also your business's reputation. If your business gets hit with ransomware or gets hacked, your business reputation will get hit hard. Most businesses, once they get hacked or get hit with ransomware, they don't recover within 6 months. So that's why it's best to do that. And most of them, they don't carry cyber insurance too.
Mhm.
And that's what I always recommend is for business to carry cyber liability insurance. Reason why is, and not to get the minimum, which is probably either 250 or 500. Get the max, and if you have to pay a little bit more, pay a little bit more to get the million. Why? Because just in case if you have to use it, that's what it's there for. Just pray that you don't ever have to use it. But if you ever have to use it, that's what it's there for. Because most things is for 500,000, it's not going to cover anything. And so that's why I get the top of the line one. There are some carriers that will carry the $1 million. Most of them will cover 500,000. But always go for the top one and pay the other a little bit extra so that you'll be covered in the long run.
Okay, okay. So if someone had a question for you, how's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Best way to do is to either text or email me.
Okay, okay, all right. Let's see. Do you want to put your information in the chat?
Yes, I will put my information in the chat for you.
And then I will try to make sure that's attached to this video.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to meet with me.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video.